Hey, this is Anthony with RevZilla TV, where you can watch, decide, and ride. Welcome to our detailed breakdown of the new Scorpion EXO-R2000 helmet, available at RevZilla.com. The R2000 is new for 2012. It's a big leap forward from Scorpion. You're looking at a price point starting for solids in that mid $300 range, and the big leaps forward over the previous Scorpion helmets that we've seen in the past are, even with the fiberglass one, this is a new style fiberglass helmet from Scorpion. It's actually tri-composite. So what that allows you to do is have a stronger shell that's lighter weight. We weighed our large here in at 3 pounds 4 ounces, which is very light in comparison to a lot of the fiberglass composite shells in the market. So it's using aramid, it's using fiberglass, it's using organic polymers to create a Snell 2010 certified outer shell that comes in 4 shell sizes and 6 EPSs. So again, very complete. Now Scorpion designed this helmet, if we look at it, this is my matte black, designed it to be worn in any position, but it's really optimized to be in that 3/4 or tucked race position. Right now, there's actually 8 MotoGP riders wearing this that were part of the development process, the prototyping process. You have 2 on CRTs, 5 in Moto 2, and 3 on Moto 3, and actually I think that's more than 8. But you have a handful of pro riders that over 2 years developed this helmet. Now you're looking at it from Scorpion, you see a lot of technology carry over. You have the quick fit eyeglasses functionality, part of the liner. You have your AirFit pump system, you have your quick wick removable liner, your AirFit or your Everclear fog-free scratch resistant shield. But now we see some new features making their way into the mix. You're gonna have titanium double D ring for weight savings. You have the new shell shape as well as the new shell components. You also have the Elip-Tec ratcheting system. And what the Elip-Tec is, it's a new style system, and you can see it really quickly. When it goes up and down, when it goes to that last D10, it actually sucks it in. So it creates a great seal from both air and the elements that goes all the way around the face shield. Again, head checks at speed or getting caught in the rain. It's a nice feature. You also, from a shield change mechanism, have a new mechanism over here where you can see that this little module that I'm going to move here is actually the tail of a scorpion. If I get my finger in there, I'm moving it right there. So you have to see the 2 scorpion claws that are moving right up here, and what happens is you push on the tail and the visor pops right off. So very, very simple for shield changes. And I didn't mention yet, but the EXO-R2000 actually comes with its own, it actually comes with a smoke face shield as well. Let me see if I can get this bad boy back on here. There we go, very, very simple. Notice there's also a locking mechanism when the visor's down. So now I'm locked for the race position and I'm unlocked for open. Moving into the ventilation scheme, and as I turn my helmet, you're going to see I still have my AirFit sticker on here. But really what we have is we have 6 main intakes and 10 exhausts. Some are active and some are passive. So starting with the intakes on the front, 2-position chin vent. The first position vents to the diffuser, which is right underneath the shield. And what that's going to do is shoot air up to help regulate temperature as well as defog it additionally. And there's 2 little eye ports that are actually in the helmet. You can see them if you come in really tightly where my finger is. These 2 little vents actually take this wall of air that's going to come out of the diffuser, suck it into the APS, and they're actually going to vent it out here of the chimneys. The second position for the chin vent down in front, the second position for the chin vent, you can see I'm moving it with my finger here, is actually going to vent to the mouth and to the cheeks to keep your face directly cool. Moving up from that, now we have a brow vent. We have another brow vent that's going to vent into the EPS above the shield, and then we have 2 chimneys on top. You can see, and they're 2-position chimneys, both half open and all the way closed, open and closed. You can see that little door come into place when I'm doing it. And what they're going to do is they're going to vent further into the EPS, but what you can't see, which is awesome, is that there's another exit. There's an exhaust underneath the tail end of this cowl right here that creates the first of many exhaust ports. Now when I move it to the back, you're going to see that I do have a production sample here in front of me. And what I'm going to have is multiple Venturis in the back. None of them are operable. So I have 2 Venturi vents up here at the top. I have Venturis down here. I have Venturi winglets. As you move down, you can see that this is my production sample here. But again, we're having lots of channels, so the air comes in through the EPS, through the aerodynamically lined interior. That's going to facilitate that hot air over your head and out the back. What you then have is the ability for great extraction to happen out through the back of the helmet. Now I'm going to move over here to my donut, which is actually a hexagonal toroid, as I've been told on the YouTubes by one of our great watchers who technically defined what our shape is. You can see we have a different style neck roll here on the EXO-R2000. I'm going to remove my chin cowl and expose my AirFit system, which is my pump that activates the cheek pads. So it's a custom fit around the face. It eliminates, and there's my exhaust or my venting for that, it eliminates the need to be changing the shape or the size of the cheek pads. And it's great. My neck roll comes out. You pull my neck roll. It's a redesigned, more aerodynamic neck roll that does have reflective on it. And I'm exposing now emergency cheek pad, emergency quick release cheek pads that I pull like that, that would pop right out in a different manner. You can see there's sliders on these cheek pads where they connect, so they just slide out and right away. And now here's my Quick Wick 2 removable comfort liner, the Quick Fit system here, which is a different density of foam that accommodates eyeglasses. And you have that great antimicrobial, antibacterial liner that's gonna be cool against your face. Now as I get past that, let me pull my other cheek pad out. I'm gonna expose my AirFit ballasts that you can see in here if you come in really tightly. I'm gonna show you pumping one up here. As I pump it really quickly, you're gonna see it get really big right up in this area. And there's my inflated pad that I'm just inflating there. And now I can pull out my comfort liner. So I go in here, 2 snaps in the back. It's done across the brow in the front versus being snaps on the forehead, which is a nice touch. So when I pull it out, that means that's not going to give me any hot spots or pressure points that are going to live on this part of my head. A lot of times if you see snap up there, it has a tendency to get in the way and create a hot spot for your head. You don't have that here on the R2000. Notice 3D in its shape, ergonomic, lots of cutouts, lots of mesh on the interior. The mesh areas are going to wick sweat, and then there's the comfort areas which are also going to wick sweat. But again, it's designed to get great airflow. You know, when you start to develop a helmet that's really bred for the track, the helmet's job is to protect you, but also keep you comfortable, vented, so that you're not thinking about your helmet. When you start thinking about your gear, you're losing focus on the racetrack, and that's when you get yourself into trouble. So if I push it up a little bit, you're gonna see the EPS, the channels, and you can see where the air is going to come in through the front channel to the back. And again, we're seeing a lot of helmet manufacturers do this now, which is really creating these fins or these grooves that direct the airflow and give you more surface area. While your head is still cushioned, you're not losing any of the energy dissipation qualities, but you're giving more hot air the ability to evaporate off your head and start to work its way towards the vent. You even have venting on the back of the chin cowl here. If you come in really tightly up front, you can see that on the back here, you even have exhaust, and I think that's our other 2. We counted 8 earlier on the exterior. You have 2 in the interior that are actually gonna suck that moist breath away and channel it through the EPS out towards the back of these vent cowls in the back. Now, we didn't talk about fit and size in the beginning. We talked a little bit about the weight, but it's an intermediate oval. And the fit is consistent with what you would say, you know, I say race fit a lot and people get upset with that, but really what that means is that you're gonna have plenty of padding on the cheeks, plenty of padding on the neck roll. It's an all-encompassing fit. A lot of times racers wanna feel like that helmet hugs their contours of their face, not only just the crown of their head, much more than your typical everyday helmet, and this helmet certainly has that. So again, it's a lot of the tried and true features from Scorpion that we see them develop over the last few years, and it's a lot of new things that create weight savings, create better comfort features, create better ventilation, and create better fit. So again, a nice step forward from Scorpion that puts them into that, what I consider premium range of that $300 to $400 helmet, solids, graphics. It's nice to see this technology permeate the Scorpion range of helmets because we know they've had it in them, and it was just a matter of time to where they developed something they were happy with to now nail the market with. If you're seeing it for the first time, if you're just hearing about it, or if you're currently wearing an R2000, I want to know your feedback. Leave us your review of the product on the product page at RevZilla.com. Leave us your comments, your review, your questions on YouTube at RevZilla TV, where you can click here to subscribe. And as always, if you have any geeky questions, we want to hear them. We want to be able to answer them. Shoot our Gear Geeks a line. See us at RevZilla.com or 877-792-9455. Everybody under this roof rides, and we're all here to be able to answer your questions and help you get over the hump of the why behind a technical product like this. As always, it's over $39. We'll ship for free, exchange for free, no restock fee if you need to send it back to us, and you can earn TeamZilla cash on any product over $100 to be applied towards your next product. Our way of saving you money in the long run. Thank you for watching our detailed breakdown of the new Scorpion EXO-R2000 Sport Street Race Helmet, available at RevZilla.com. I'm Anthony. We'll see you next time.